football, Billy Gill.
God bless football, Mikey A.
God bless football, Radio Row.
Oh, it is getting busy down here in New Orleans, Mikey A. This is one of the great days on Radio Row of all time. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Burrow's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Oh, that's
on
right.
the DraftKings Network. Things are winding down.
Well, let me tell you about Thursday. Thursday was one of the great days in Radio Row history.
Joe Burrow was there yesterday,
Joe
I
Burrow was
heard.
there yesterday.
Mikey, you need to understand something, and I don't know how to accurately express this to you. I'm going to move in closer.
Okay.
Please.
Joe
Can I stay
Burrow-
here, though?
Yeah, you stay there.
I'll stay here.
Joe Burrow is one of the most handsome people we've ever seen.
Yep.
Wow.
Like it's
No doubt.
You guys seen a lot of handsome people.
no, it is
Not like this.
very difficult to explain
Mm-hmm.
how handsome Joe Burrow was, and like towering over people in incredible shape. And then we started having and this is not just like a thing that me and Stugotz like said to each other. Like everyone around us was in awe of who was walking past us at the time, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, like how is this the same species as the rest of us?
Yes.
Like he was that great looking, and we were all saying, why did he bleach his hair? That is so rude and so inconsiderate to the rest of humanity that he decided, you know what? With this blank canvas, what I'm going to do is throw some bleach on it.
Because he can.
And it didn't even look that bad.
Right.
If we're going to be perfectly honest
great.
with you.
He was still the best looking man I've ever seen.
Crazy.
There's one question I need answered right now because I'm not there. So I wasn't there to be in his presence. So I need to know right now, Joe Burrow or Marcus Freeman?
Ooh.
Well, we haven't technically seen Marcus Freeman in person, but
we haven't. Yes,
I got to tell you,
Trey Wingo just walked by you. I just assume he's doing laps.
Of course, no. Trey was doing some work, but now he's walking out of here.
He's walking around with a Lululemon bag, just saluting people. It's just incredible.
He's pointing at everyone.
Yeah, it's good for him. He's earned it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
he's earned this.
Billy, I overheard a conversation.
He asked us a question.
What? Joe Burrow and Marcus Freeman?
Yes.
I was getting to it.
Okay.
I was getting to it. I didn't forget the question.
Well, it's Friday. It's been a long week.
Right, and yesterday was the greatest day in the history of Radio Row.
Yeah.
What I was telling you was we haven't seen Marcus Freeman in person. I understand that, and until we see him in person, for now it's Joe Burrow. But I overheard a conversation that Billy was having where he thinks Joe Burrow goes to sleep and wakes up and the hair doesn't move. I mean, it's amazing. I overheard that. You were talking about it. You are. With Le Batard.
Was I?
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so.
And I have to tell you, I walked away and I said, you know what? I agree with
It was
Billy.
yesterday. Maybe you don't remember.
It must have been yesterday. I must have forgotten it was yesterday.
But I walked away yesterday from that conversation saying, you know what? I agree with Billy Gill.
Yeah.
The hair never moves.
I would like obviously recency bias, and because we just saw him yesterday, but Joe Burrow over Marcus Freeman.
Wow.
I think,
I think so.
Well, I think that Marcus and him, like if they were next to each other, would be very different sizes too. I could be wrong about that.
Joe Burrow bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very big.
Surprisingly big, Mikey.
Yeah. He said hi to me.
Yeah.
Yes, technically, we got him on the show yesterday.
Well,
we're gonna run that back.
Yes, he technically said hi to you, maybe.
Who do we have coming on today, Billy?
We have a big episode today. We have Trey Hendrickson, we have Ed Reed, and we have Vernon Davis here on the DraftKings Network. Also, we have been recording many interviews.
Yes.
Too many interviews.
Some would say.
Well, I was going to say, some would say, too many interviews to air every day on the episode. So if you want, check out the podcast where we're going to have all of the interviews that we've done. You can check on YouTube if you want to see the video format of all the interviews that we've done. We're not going to miss any interviews this year.
Yep.
So they're out there. We did 18 on Thursday.
Oh, but
and we're airing 3 today. Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Yes. Yeah, right. Trey Hendrickson.
Yes.
Did I overhear Thomas and Mike Fuentes say that he was not as big as we expected him to be? He led the NFL in sacks, and I think those guys were saying they could block him. Is that no? Thomas was?
No.
Yes, Thomas was. Yes, just based on size alone.
There is a level of delusion that
With
exists
us,
here,
yes.
Mikey, that is kind of insane. And you think that when you see the size of people that you realize that they're delusional. But no, because now when called out, a response was said, I could block him easily.
Easily. Is that what he said? Easily?
Yeah.
Fuentes, do we have any of this wrong? He said this. Is he sprinting away from it now?
Yeah.
No.
He's confirmed that he said that.
Okay, good. Easily.
I'm 99% sure they couldn't block me, and I couldn't hold a candle to Trey Hendrickson.
I think Thomas could block you.
Make this happen.
Just not Trey Hendrickson.
Make this happen.
Thomas might be able to block. I don't know who would want to see this. And when you say make this happen, I don't even like. Here's how little interest I think. I think if we said let's set this up for charity, a charity would refuse the
Would
donation.
say no thanks.
They're like, not worth the hustle and bustle that goes into making this a thing.
You're right.
Just save.
What
your
if we got
funds.
Trey Hendrickson to do it too?
Well, then now we're talking. Yeah. He was undersized. I was surprised by that.
And spoiler alert, Stugotz called him boring.
I mean,
Wow.
To his face, though.
No,
Yeah,
I did.
he did. To his face.
I did to his face?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he is boring.
No, he wasn't. He was very
You
delightful.
can't lead the NFL in sacks. Thomas is doing his tackle techniques right now. He's
How's his drop step? Is it good?
yeah, it's pretty good.
He
Is
would
he
get
setting the edge?
destroyed. He would get absolutely
After seeing what I
destroyed.
just saw, I now believe that he can block Trey Hendrickson.
You do not believe that at all. I don't know if Thomas knows that we're doing a show.
He doesn't
and
care.
no one can see what he's
Yes.
doing, and he's
No.
just entertaining you. But
You're right. Well, I brought it up, so it's on me. Yeah.
all right.
Anyway, so Joe Burrow is the best-looking guy.
Yeah. Who's the worst-looking guy?
Oh, that's a good question. It's a good question.
It's a great question.
If I were you, I wouldn't answer, but it's fine.
Why?
I'm not. I don't have anyone in mind. I'm just saying they have nothing to gain from
So
this
are
conversation.
you telling me that you?
There you go, Thomas.
He tried to set me up. He was doing. I don't know what he's doing. Are you trying to tell me don't answer? I'm trying to set you up because you've never done this before.
No, well, you can answer if you want, but
I'm
you
trying
don't
to
have
think of who we had on. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say anyone's a bad-looking guy.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
Oh, by the way, Sean Stellato, the agent of Tommy DeVito, he has been peppering me nonstop with text. He appreciates us offering socks the other day because he wasn't wearing any.
Mm-hmm.
He wants one of the bounty jackets. I don't know why he thinks I can get him a bounty jacket.
Wait, what?
He said, "Can you get me a bounty jacket?"
Why does he think that's something that you can get done?
I know, Stellato. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. So,
He'll be in his pocket for life.
what I was going to say is Burrow definitely the best-looking guy in the history of Radio Row and the history of mankind, really. But Ed Reed, the coolest guy here by far, I think. No,
Trey Hendrickson sounded pretty cool, to be honest with you.
he goes to sleep at 9.
Goes to sleep early.
Now, Mikey, am I
Afraid of
wrong in
scary
calling him boring
movies.
to his face? He leads the NFL in sacks. He's like 24 years old, and he's not enjoying any of it.
What would constitute enjoying it?
Yeah, he's enjoying it his way. Why are you so judgmental?
Well, I guess you're
Jeez
right.
Louise.
I guess
Huh.
you're right. I mean, it's just too young to get married. Huh?
Yeah.
Be home at 9.
Vernon Davis.
Go out, see the world, man. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Love you, Trey.
Vernon Davis, who's going to – you don't love him.
I do.
Vernon Davis, who's also going to join us later.
Vern.
Playing tennis, spoiler alert. Playing tennis with the Williams sisters.
Yeah, funny.
Fun.
They were playing lefty,
Well, that's – yeah. Yeah.
and they crushed him.
Yeah, well, of course. Come on. Is there something that you think that you would do lefty like better than everyone? Well, you are lefty, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
I'm only lefty doing certain things.
I don't understand that. I don't think I ever will understand that.
Well, so I'm a lefty golfer. Like anything that requires, like any sport that requires some sort of like stick, I guess, I'm a lefty.
but
Like
you right-handed?
I write righty, I bat lefty, I throw righty, I play golf lefty,
So
lacrosse lefty.
There's not really any consistency there. What happened there? Were you supposed to be ambidextrous and then you just stopped learning?
I don't know what happened.
He's a lazy ambidextrous.
Exactly right. He's supposed to be able to do everything with two sides, and he just learned one for each.
I even cut corners there.
Yeah, exactly right.
Billy, you probably don't notice this because you've been there for days, but I'm watching Stugotz in his natural element on Radio Row. Head's on a swivel constantly.
Oh,
I can just see him
yeah.
constantly
Listen.
scanning behind him. Who's that? Can I get him on?
Okay.
Is
Why
that
are you
big enough?
acting like you don't know the rules of
Okay.
Radio
It's-
Row? I taught you all the
I just
rules.
haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it.
I
I'm
know.
not there. I
Okay.
haven't seen it.
Here's the thing. I have noticed it, and the time that I notice it the most, that it's most obvious and honestly the rudest, is when we're in the middle of interviews. So
When
he'll
someone else
ask
is
a
talking.
question. Someone is talking to him, staring right at him, directly answering his question, and he's just like looking around
Part of the game,
to
man.
see who else it is that he can talk to while they're answering the question that he has. Here's another part of the game, and this is God bless football and all the brands and everyone that has helped make this week possible.
Yes.
Here's just between us here.
Okay.
Okay?
Bring it in.
Bring it in real close.
Everyone bring it in.
Here's the thing. You said that's part of the game, right?
It is
going in there and looking to see.
You got to see. You got to see. You don't want to miss an opportunity.
Here's another big part of the game. Pretending that you care about the majority of the answers.
It's always been a big part of my game.
It's a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
And when you're looking around and not even acknowledging the responses, we're kind of playing with fire. Oh, you missed one.
Are you fearful that they notice it, or
they do notice it? Because
I don't think they notice it. Listen, I am telling you, I could sell a like anyone. Okay. Yeah.
You say that that they don't notice. Now, here is something that happened 2 days ago, I believe, and then something else that happened yesterday. And you can get these on YouTube, or you can get these, online or podcast, whatever.
So Thursday.
Yeah. No, well, the internet's forever. You can get them out there. Okay. Anyways.
You said yesterday. That's all.
Yesterday's and Wednesday.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Whatever.
Okay.
The point is this. Someone caught Stugotz Googling them in the middle of an interview, which you will see in one of the interviews.
I don't care.
I don't even remember who it was because there's so many interviews, but someone caught
he called me out on it, right?
Someone caught Stugotz Googling him in the middle of the interview.
Yeah, wiki.
And then he also got caught.
Logan Ryan.
Yeah, it was Logan Ryan. You're 100% right. And he also got caught by Trey McBride doing the exact same thing on his Wikipedia, because when the interview was done, Trey McBride came over to Stugotz and he goes, and I don't know why. Same with Stellato saying, "Can you get me one of those bounty jackets?"
So weird.
I don't understand why Trey McBride thought Stugotz was the person to go to for this, and you're not going to get this on this episode, but you can get it on YouTube or the podcast.
Got it.
Actually, you can't get it anywhere because it was after the interview.
So you're only going to get it here.
Trey McBride comes up to Stugotz, and he says to him, because he sees that he's on his Wikipedia, he goes, "Can you get them to change that photo of me? Because that's a picture of me playing basketball in high school." And it's kind of like
I run Wikipedia.
Trey McBride, who would we know that would get that done? Which, honestly, probably the way Wikipedia works, we could actually probably just go in there and do it ourselves and put a picture. If you're listening.
I know, but he was asking me to do it.
If you're listening and you want to be a little mischievous, maybe go into Trey McBride's Wikipedia and then put a picture of Pikachu or something. You know what I mean? And then he'll be really confused as to why it is that now he's a cartoon character Pokemon.
God bless football.
Trey Hendrickson. Double XL?
They're not making XLs like they used to.
You're not a double XL.
Trey Hendrickson, he knows they're not making XLs like they used to, right? You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Trey hasn't been an XL probably since you were, 14 years old or something?
I was 225 for a while. I got an XL kind of late.
Yeah.
You having fun this week, man?
Yeah. Pretty good.
What have you been getting into?
For the most part, just hanging out at the hotel and stuff. But
Trey, that's boring.
Yeah.
No, stay out of trouble, Trey. Don't listen to him.
When do we start?
We started.
Oh, we already. Excuse me. Sorry.
We started. Yeah, we started. Yes. So you're bored at the hotel. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, for the most part, my brother and I are hanging out. Food's definitely the most entertainment we're gonna get.
All right. What do you think of this? I think the winner of this game should have to play the Cincinnati Bengals.
We played both of them. I think we had our shots at both of them, and I think we lost both. So that's a tough sell for us. But you know, I think our football season ended outside the playoffs, and you got to wear what your record is.
Yeah. We'll get to the game here and all the festivities around it in just a second, but tell everyone what you're doing with Old Spice Total Body Dry-Free Deodorant.
Yeah, this is the Old Spice Total Body Dry Field Deodorant. It's obviously keeps the piles feeling fresh. It's all over the NFL, so everybody can wear it, and I highly advise they do, because some guys, I don't know what they're doing.
Why are you saying some guys?
Oh, yeah.
Get me someone who smells. Go ahead.
Who's the smelliest person you played against? Yeah.
No, I'll stay in my locker room. BJ Hill can get you and throw him right under the bus.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Because he can take it. That's why you went to BJ Hill.
Right under the bus.
Yeah.
So that'll be every stop. I'll be talking about BJ.
How frustrating was it for you guys? Because you know how good you guys are when you have everything going the right way, everyone's healthy. And you finish so strong, right? But for Joe to have that kind of season and for you guys not to be able to capitalize in a big way on that kind of season, how frustrating was that for the entire team?
Well, I kind of hinted at it before. You wear your record.
Yeah, I guess.
And that makes it, it's a humbling sport. It's obviously win and loss league. There's a couple we wish we had back, but that's not how it is. It's you go out there, you produce, and credit to Joe and Jamar and obviously T. Higgins for having incredible seasons. Lou Anarumo turned our defensive, what we are as a unit around, so that we had a winning record.
I'm having trouble looking at you, Trey. I'm not going to lie. And I
Why?
know that's a rude thing to say.
Because he's so good looking?
No, because he went to FAU and he's an owl. Yeah, and I went to FIU.
He's an FIU guy.
Yeah. Shula Bowl rivals, if you will.
Yeah. Shula Bowl is always a special game. You know, I think.
Well, for you guys more than us as of late. That's it. Shula Bowl hasn't been too kind to FIU.
Amazing.
What's that?
Johnu Smith. He's
yeah.
amazing.
Oh my God, he's killing.
Incredible.
It.
Yeah, we played against each other for 4 years.
Yeah.
So that made the Shula Bowl interesting for me.
Yeah.
You know, he's been. You know, obviously we've been in the league for 8 years together, so 12 years playing with him. You know, it's a pretty incredible.
And then
thing.
coming back down and having his best season so far in Miami has to be cool for him.
Oh yeah, getting to talk to him at the Pro Bowl was really cool. A humble guy, and works hard. So
how'd you wind up at FAU? Just out of curiosity.
It was somewhere I wanted to play defensive end. The offers weren't as obviously for tight end. I had bigger offers. You know, everybody has those like preferred walk-ons when you're talking about smaller conferences. Didn't want to do that. And then being close to my family, you know, they've been such a huge part of the development in my life. My parents, my brother, my sister. Obviously, you know, aunts, uncles, all that stuff. So being able to drive about 4 hours from Orlando was something that was really important to me. So it was a perfect fit. I got to produce at a high level, and obviously playing in the National Football League is the goal.
Billy, you have to like Trey. He spent 4 years of college, the best 4 years, well, if it was 4 years of his life, in Boca Raton, and he doesn't leave the hotel on Super Bowl week. I mean, he's like you.
I mean, listen, Trey, just keep doing what you're doing. It's working out for you.
He's doing great,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. Don't listen to Stu. Look, let me ask you something.
No, I'm saying you have to love him. I love him
as
for
respectfully as possible.
It's my definition of fun.
Do you want it?
My wife and I, we have a great time.
Yeah.
I've had an amazing time with my wife doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, look, this is what you want to look like at 50.
No,
like,
but he's
get out of here.
He plays football. I mean, I'm sorry, but you're too
we
young
can go
for the
bowling. I mean,
Yeah,
I
bowling
love
night.
that.
It's Super Bowl week. You're going bowling?
yeah,
Super bowling.
Bowl, Super bowling.
See?
We're gonna go Super Bowl.
Trey gets it.
What's a wild night out of the town for you, Trey? Can you?
Yeah, probably a scary movie.
Oh,
I'm getting
okay.
it's a little wild for me.
Crazy.
Only if you guys are feeling wild.
Wacky.
Yeah. So,
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't have any. That's how wild we don't get.
Yeah.
You're watching Harry Met's Alley.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. But no, it's good stuff.
Oh, my God. No, it's not good stuff. I want you to go out and enjoy life, man. You're a
No.
superstar.
This is how he enjoys life. What's
I'm
wrong with him
enjoying-
enjoying life this way?
I guess you're right.
What do you want him to be doing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I just want him to, like, go experience the city, have some food, a few drinks, maybe gamble a little bit, all that kind of stuff, you know? You can do that with your wife.
New Orleans.
Right.
Yeah, so there was a time and a place in my life that I have had that definition of fun. You wake up the next morning and it's not as fun as I thought it was.
Right, you're all business, man.
Been
right?
there, done that.
Yeah.
He's a pro bowler.
Yeah.
Back to bowling.
Yeah.
Back to bowling.
Back to bowling. Who's the quarterback that you haven't sacked that you're dying to sack?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Josh Allen.
Really?
Yeah, I've hit him a lot.
He's a centaur, that guy.
Yeah. He's an incredible athlete.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's places that he was like going down and he's halfway and he gets it out and they're going for 15, 20 yards. And it's like, man, on like 80% of the rest of the league, that's a sack.
Yeah.
The outliers are obviously the Joe Burrows, the Lamar Jacksons, the guys that are also hard to take down. But he's a heck of a talent. So
Who's the guy since you've been in the NFL that you did sack and you're like, I can't believe I got that guy. I'm so excited I got that guy.
I was fortunate to have Drew Brees in New Orleans,
Right.
and obviously when you're talking about a quarterback like that, everybody else just becomes like a quarterback.
Right.
He was such a high character guy. He was a leader of elite men. And when you got to see him, that's pretty much the pinnacle of quarterbacks. And then it's just the guys we're competing against, and I'm not excited about that. I'm excited about getting the ball back to that dude, or obviously Joe Burrow.
What was the biggest change from college to the NFL for you? Like, people always say the speed of the game changes. Some guys say not so much, but I'm interested in what you thought was the biggest change once you went from college to the NFL.
No, definitely. From Conference USA to the NFL, speed of the game for sure.
Really?
Knowledge in the playbook also much bigger. And then also, you have guys that are just massive human beings at left tackle
And
or
they
right
smell,
tackle.
right, yeah.
And they smell. We got to get them smelling good. It's the National Football League, guys. Like, come on, what are we doing? But yeah, no, the size of the tackles is incredible.
Have you met the Old Spice guy yet? He was wandering around here yesterday.
Oh yeah, they're great people.
Yeah. Well, the guy
actual
from the
with
commercial,
voice,
the guy
yes.
on the horse,
the guy who sits on the
was
centaur.
just wandering around here
Really?
yesterday. Yeah, he
Yes.
just stood here and we're like, well, come on up here. Because Cam Jordan was up here talking Old Spice, too. Talked to the Old Spice guy for like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Thrill of a lifetime.
Wow.
Yeah.
Check box.
Exactly right. I hope you meet him one day. I'm going to be honest with you.
That would be a wacky day for him.
That
man.
would be.
We're getting wild, guys. We're getting wild.
Tell your wife. You'll never believe it.
I love you,
I went
man.
to New Orleans.
Oh, there he is. Look at dreams do
there
come
he is.
true.
Get back here.
Too wild. No, this is great.
You say his name and he'll
How
appear.
did that happen?
It is unbelievable. While he is moseying his way up here on stage, who are some of the defensive linemen in the NFL that you admire, that you love to watch? Like Chris Jones is a menace to me.
Obviously, the T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Aiden Hutchinson group. You know,
Right.
you have the Boza brothers. Those are talented players.
Yeah.
And obviously Von Miller, Cam Jordan, the guys that have been doing it for a long time as well. I respect their games as well. So, you know, and even the young guys, the development of Joseph Osai, he's fun to watch and
Right.
watch him kind of get to work and feel out what it is to be a pro in his opinion.
Yeah. Do you want to ask any questions here, Trey? Of the this
Yeah.
Listen, I
Nice
don't
to meet you.
want
Hey,
you to
Old
get
Spice guy,
I don't
this
want
is
you to get
Trey.
out of your comfort zone.
No, I know.
Yeah. I know this is a lot for you.
No, this is a lot.
It's a big day. May have to take a long nap today, Trey.
Everybody
I'm going
just
right
relax.
back to
It's
the-
going to be fresh.
I feel-
Don't worry.
I feel better now.
Okay. Me too. Can I start the day by saying I love you?
Hey, I love
And
you.
I love you.
I love
okay,
you.
we got those out of the
Do
way.
you love Trey?
How about Trey?
I love Trey.
Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt.
Trey.
I got to get some love.
I mean, Trey, you might want to say it back to him,
Yeah.
though, man.
Well, Trey's not
Love
certain
you
yet.
back. I'm coachable. I'm
Very
coachable.
insincere.
I'm coachable.
Do you have any questions for Trey?
No,
Old
no.
Spice guy?
No. Not today, no.
Okay, because he's complaining about offensive linemen, guys on his team who don't smell very good.
Ah,
Yes,
I see.
yes.
I remember those days.
Do you really?
Yes. Those fun-filled locker room days.
Oh, my.
It's incredible.
Do you want to ask a question, Trey? Do you have anything more? Just because the voice is fantastic.
Well, I have a question for you for Trey. So Stugotz has politely been calling Trey boring, essentially.
I'm not saying that's a bad
It's a matter
thing.
of opinion.
It's
Right.
but that's how he's
No,
been
but that's-
positioning it, right?
It's not a bad thing.
I don't
Boring's
think
not
you
bad.
like
are.
to golf.
What?
You like to golf?
I love the golf.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay,
Well,
good.
he's been criticizing Trey and saying he should be doing more things as a worldly traveled man,
Yes,
such
yeah.
as yourself. What do you think Trey should try to do that he hasn't done yet?
I mean, he looks fit, so the planet thrusts and squats are out. We won't be doing any of that.
This is getting wild.
Okay.
This is getting wild.
But scaling Mount
For you.
Everest would be... I think scaling Mount Everest would probably be something that he could add to his bag of tricks.
Well, the level we were at was scary
like it.
movies, so
Oh,
it was
yes.
just going to scary movies.
Might I add It Chapter 2?
Okay.
I would say watch that one.
I
In
gotta
particular.
start with chapter 1.
Yeah, is there a
I think that's
continuation?
how
Do you
it-
need to, like, for plot purposes, see
Yeah.
chapter
No,
one?
no. All you need to worry about is the performance of one young man in Chapter 2. He plays Mike Hanlon. Wonderful actor.
I feel like we might be looking at him right now.
This is fantastic.
Oh, it's so good. It's Radio Row Super Bowl week.
Oh,
This
it's
is
so
what it's
fun.
all about. It's about this right now. What's going on here and being asleep by 10 o'clock in your hotel room.
Exactly.
Trey, yeah.
I love it.
10.
Well, that's too late.
Yeah, way
that's
too
too
late.
late for.
Slumber.
You're welcome.
All right, one more time. I love
Rhymes
you,
rhymes with lumber, which is wood.
man. Yeah.
We're on it.
Oh, you're the best. One more time, Trey, on the way
Sandalwood.
out. Tell us what you're doing with Old Spice, man, and enjoy the rest of your week. I know you.
No, I appreciate
think
it.
you might. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Total body, dry field deodorant. It's going to keep you feeling fresh every day and
Yes.
keeps the National Football League feeling fresh
All right,
every
man.
week.
We appreciate you. Yeah, you like that?
Fresh, yes.
That was good,
I
yes.
love fresh refs.
Well, I know.
Yeah. Each game, that is.
I know you
Yeah.
do. Yes.
I don't like to recycle those.
They have a
guys.
responsibility to be
Exactly.
to smell
to stay,
good.
and
Yes.
to stay fresh with those calls.
You're 100% right. Enjoy the rest of your week, man. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
the time. Thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
All right.
Smooth to the day you die.
Right. What are the keys to being cool, Ed Reed? Because you are the coolest mother bleeper in this place.
Oh. I mean, just treating people with respect, man.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, you just
Right.
treat everybody with respect. You meet them where they at.
Right.
And good with yourself.
Yeah,
At
man.
the end of the day, it's I don't get caught up in the Jones type things. You know, I do what I want to do for the most part. Wear what I want to wear, and so long as it's like Dion said. Honestly,
right.
That's what it goes back to. Honestly, that statement.
Right.
Feel good, right? Dress good, feel good, play good, play good.
Yeah.
Like all that is it. Like
Right.
without the pay good stuff, because you don't really think about the pay as much. Like money comes.
Yes.
You know, like money gonna come to you if you're doing the right things and moving the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it comes to you, man.
Right.
You know, because they print it every day. People get so caught up in that. Like how you get caught up in something that's unlimited?
Right.
Why would you put a limit on something that is unlimited?
You could have as much of it as you want.
You really
Yeah,
could.
right.
So why would you? I want to make this. I want to make that. You know, I get it, setting goals, and I do that. But don't limit it.
Right.
Yeah, don't limit yourself, man. You know, so.
And by the way, the greatness, the beard, the sunglasses, all of that contributes to the
coolness.
You know? I mean, come on. You know?
That's part of it, man. You know what I mean? You know, you just got to go with it, man. You know, I done watched a lot of direct TV in my time. And
that was well
watching
done.
guys like Denzel, you know, and Samuel, you know, Michael Jordan, Joe Montana, man. You know, guys of old. Lawrence Taylor now, who I talk to a good bit. My man Mel Blount, who I met when I first became a Hall of Famer. Really meeting a lot of the Hall of Famers. Like those type of things, my dad, my parents, you know, Miss Hall, Mr. Nip, my mentor, Mr. Parquette, his wife. Like those type of people who I walk around with on my back and my shoulders. You know, who poured into me. You know, and then
believed in you.
Yeah, man. And where I'm from, like I'm from one of the coolest cities, you know what I'm saying, in my town and city, like things I grew up around. You know, when it was rough, but for the most part, everybody was cool with the situations and circumstances that we had to live amongst.
Right.
You know, we needed more structure, needed more resources, but the things we had, people were cool with it. You know, and that coolness keep me on the ground.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know?
You've lived such a great life, a full life. You do what you want to do. But I'm guessing, because Jimmy tells us all the time, Jimmy Johnson, that his time at UM is still the best time of his career, of his life. I'm assuming UM was the best time of your career, right?
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to take that era out of your life. If you've been a Hurricane,
I know, but you played on legendary teams too,
man.
in the NFL.
Yeah, man. But if when you're a Hurricane, it's different, man. Like it can't really compare NFL in college. It's different eras, different times in my life.
Sure.
You know, in college, you're with your teammates more than you are in the NFL. NFL is a business. It's like y'all work together now and then you're going home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's different.
Yeah.
In college, we work together. We live together.
Yes.
We go to school together.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
of
still
course.
got that pureness to it.
Different stage of your life.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah, you still got that. Well, not the pureness, but you still got that togetherness, that cohesiveness where you're still together. Now when you put people, you know, away from each other, that's why you still have training camp where they come together in the pros.
Yeah.
Where they got that time when you got to get together. And the teams that come together in that time, really in the springtime, wins the championships.
Right.
That's what happens. Most of these teams out here thinking they can come to August and trying to get ready to win a championship. But a championship was won here in 2013. That championship was won in 2012. Right after the game, we lost.
Yeah.
I was back to work. Like, you know what? We're going to win this championship in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you play in the NFL, it's 365. You know, for all the parents and kids, all that want to know, it's 365.
Yeah.
Football is 365 until you're done. When you're done, you're done. You know?
Yep.
You finish it, you're done.
I could listen to you talk all day.
And I don't want to get on your bad side, but we were talking to Christian Fulton a little while ago, and he was saying that the greatest college football team of all time was his LSU football team that won the national championship.
No.
Joe Burrow.
Well, and someone may have agreed with that,
No.
and I was taken aback.
Let's just talk about it. How many draft picks they had off that team?
A lot, but
How
I'm not
many
certain.
first rounders?
So you have Burrow, you have Chase, you have. I mean, I'm certain there were probably 4 or 5
Okay,
at
then
least,
Cincinnati not doing anything though. I mean, yeah, they got the yards and all that stats and shit, but okay, Burrow MVP.
Yeah.
I like Burrow. He actually changed my thought on what I thought about him from college. I didn't see him with those killer instincts like that. Burrow is a mud. I can't say I haven't seen that. Now, if I was in Cincinnati, if I was in Baltimore, it'd be different. But he still get his. Carson got his. Like you know, like I like Burrow on some real stuff. I like Burrow. I like Chase. Those guys are really good. And they were really good at LSU. But no, man, come on, man. How many Hall of Famers they got? Not yet. I mean, they still young,
playing, right? But they never played
a lot of them are done playing though.
They never played against a defense like yours.
How many of them are playing and doing big things besides? Come on, give me the name.
Now I have to look it up. Was
look
Neighbors
at
on that team?
doing,
I don't
bro.
even know.
I think it's time to just say, okay, it wasn't them, Stugotz.
No, it ain't.
Listen,
Admit
I'll-
that it was not them.
They would not. No, bro.
I am totally good with Ed saying it's not them, it's us, and I'm good. Like the argument's over for me. I don't need to
Okay.
look all
Did
these
they
guys
ever
up.
talk about them beating the NFL team? They didn't say that
Well,
about
Christian Fulton was making it sound like they could beat any NFL
them. They
team,
ain't beat.
to be
No,
honest
they
with you.
couldn't, dude.
But
They-
the Bengals are
that's-
struggling to beat some NFL teams.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Like, come on, man.
And now
What
you
are
got me
talking
looking
about?
the LSU team up, man.
Yeah, please look them up while we're doing this, man. Because that ain't even a debate. Like, I get a lot of people. Like, I'm from here, you know, so I get a lot of people always saying that. Like, no, bro, that
Right.
ain't happening, man.
Yeah, the other thing he said is if you took an all-time LSU team, that team would beat an all-time UM team.
Why
Well,
are
he
you
didn't.
talking about
just-
this?
he just-
Okay. Wait, hold on a second.
We asked-
Before you
because
get
we
him
asked
killed,
him.
hold on a second. He did not say
Ed's
a
gonna find
UM
Christian
team
Fulton.
specifically.
I'm not.
He did not say
Well,
a
he's-
UM team specifically. He said any team.
I'm only arguing this and entertaining this because we talk about it. But yeah, man, like, dude, I was on that team.
Yeah.
No, dude, y'all, no.
That's all
Ain't
you
nobody
need.
beating us. Nah.
What's coaching been like for you?
It's been awesome, man. I learned a lot. You know, I've been on the administrative side. You know, I've been coaching. You know, I've seen every last side of football. I've been on this side. I've seen every last side of football. I was a referee when I was young. Like,
Does it give you a new appreciation from like when you were a player now seeing
Oh, it
all the
has
other
to.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does, man. Like, 'cause you get to see a lot of some stuff you didn't get to see, you know, and things have changed. You know, this game is different, you know, but you adjust, man. It's like life. You got to adjust.
Referee Ed Reed is crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's
but I
fun.
bet you referee Ed Reed, once he experienced being a referee, was probably lighter on the referees moving forward.
I mean,
like they go through hell, those guys.
I always knew they were part of the game.
Yes.
Most referees that know me. We had a decent relationship. I spoke like I see these guys now. I speak to them because I knew them. Like they part of the game.
Right.
Like I used to be, bro. You can pull up. I used to be hiding behind them, and they like, "What are you doing?" Like I'm like, "You're in the game. Like stop moving, bro."
Yeah.
Because he's thinking like most guys go like, you know, they tap the.
All right, I'm getting up here.
They tap the ref
Right.
the move
Yeah.
so they can see.
No, you use him
And
as a
I'm
shield.
like, I'm just like behind him, and he's looking. I'm like, bro, stop moving. I'm just hiding behind you.
Oh, my
They
God.
looking for me.
Coolest fucking guy in here. By the way, Justin Jefferson was on that team.
Yeah, okay. And what does he want? What does he want
wow.
after that?
I
What did
love
they
it.
want after that?
Oh, my God. Well, they haven't had time yet, though.
Yeah, they had some time.
It's been like 10 years.
Justin Jefferson
Why
is
am I
from
fighting Ed Reed?
Justin Jefferson is from my high school.
Right. I know. Okay.
Who went to my camp.
You taught him everything.
Hey, I didn't teach him everything, but he got some knowledge from McCain, baby. Yeah, no, man.
Oh, my
I
God.
love that though. Like it's all about good competition. One thing will always be in sports is gonna be comparisons. Like
Right.
it's just a good comparison. Like, you know,
Yes.
they had a great team, and what we'll never see is those teams play unless somebody go and do it on college football, you know, something like that.
Exactly,
you know? But
right.
it's always good fun, man. But yeah, man, we was a team, dog.
What are you doing with DirecTV, My Sports?
Man, DirecTV is all across the world, across the nation. You know, we everywhere. We're all in your streaming, all right? We're on ESPN. We're on Fox. We're on NFL Network. And mysportsstreaming.com, DirecTV, man, like I've been saying, go study the game. And if you want to study the game, My Sports has everything for you across the nation, again, like I said. So kids, parents, put your kids in front of the TV when some sports is on. Let them study their craft, from DirecTV, mysportsstreaming.com, baby.
How many times did Ray Lewis give a pregame speech and you guys just looked around at each other and been like, what the hell is he talking about?
Man, that is hilarious, man. Hey, is that Von Miller?
Is it? I think it is.
That is. I need to talk to you, man.
Listen,
I need to talk to you,
Ed
dog.
Reed having a conversation with Von Miller after I just
bro,
asked him a
man,
question.
congrats.
Super Bowl Radio Round. That's what it's all about.
Thank you, my bro.
This is
Appreciate
great.
it, bro.
Hey,
I need
man.
to holler at you, bro. You got a chicken farm, right?
Wait, the chicken farm?
Not
Yeah, chicken farm. So-
Wait, you have a chicken farm?
You have a chicken farm?
Chicken farm. Okay.
A horse farm. Hold on, tell
Oh
us about
my
your horse
God!
farm.
Von, get it. Come on.
But
Well, we left off at Ray Lewis pregame speech.
yeah, man, it's my guy, man. I had to stop farm,
I
but
know. I love that you do that. I don't
That's
care.
Vernon
I thought
Davis.
you had chicken farm, man. Like, I need to talk to anybody
Feel
who
free to-
owns chicken
That's
farm.
Vernon Davis.
Holla at
Yes,
Ed.
yes.
I'm in the research.
Yes.
I ain't eat chicken and trying to sell chicken, baby.
Not Von Miller.
But if I made my own chickens,
Ooh.
bang.
That's
All
why,
right.
That's why you need to talk to him.
So
Yes.
Ray gave some epic speeches.
Right.
And yeah, there at times people would come up to me to translate. To be honest.
Because you speak fluent Ray Lewis.
I do. That's my bro. I knew
know.
everything
Yes.
for the most part.
Yes.
I knew.
We've
what he
asked
was
Ray
getting
about this,
into,
by the way.
man.
He
Who
laughs
has
at it.
chicken farms?
That's hilarious, man.
Oh, man.
That was just one time. I think it was Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I can't say the name who it was. One of them, they were joking. Like, guys used to be like, we'll go to pregame right after, and guys would be like, hey, Reed, could you translate?
You know
So
what
it was funny, man.
Yes,
It's just fun. Like, because in the heat of the moment, and, like, I think my bro and I learned from each other. We helped each other a lot. I used to tell Ray, like, bro, people listening, bro. We got to slow down. Because when you're giving speeches, man, you just be feeling it.
Yeah.
You
should be confused.
Yeah, you be feeling some stuff, man. He gave us one speech down here. It was in Miami.
Okay.
We was in Miami this one time. Ray had a house in Miami, man. And Ray is a very spiritual, grounding type person. And he'll take moments and use it, and it's all genuine,
Yep.
and that's why people feel it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because one time in Miami, he went to his house and came back that night. He gave us a speech, and we just he's like, and I'm in the water, and the birds just coming, and it's gliding, and it glided right past me, and I was like, yeah, it's that moment. And we was like, okay.
Birds.
He said more.
There's always a moment, though. There's always a moment for Ray. Yes. He always wove in a moment.
That's my bro, man. I love it, man.
All right,
I was always crunk for him.
We love you. Miami loves you. The Le Batard family loves you. Thank you for doing this, man. We
Appreciate
appreciate it.
it.
You are the coolest man alive.
Thanks, man. Shout out
Reed.
to NFL Super Bowl in New Orleans,
Hey.
baby. Shout out to my city.
Look at me right here, man.
Talk to me.
I love you, man.
I love you too, bro.
My man. Thank you, man.
Much
All right,
love, man.
All right,
Love to
thank
you guys.
All right,
man.
bud.
Thanks so much, Ed.
You don't get a lot of people don't express themselves,
Thank
especially
you.
men like that.
Yes.
What the hell was that Reed talking about?
He was talking about the chicken farm, man. He said he had a chicken farm.
Do you have a chicken farm?
No, I have a horse farm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a horse farm.
I mean, that's a weird thing to make a mistake on, right?
No, I mean, look, you assume if you have a farm, you got chicken.
Yes.
Chickens come with farms.
Yes.
And, goats and things of that
What's
nature.
a horse farm?
Yeah, what is it?
A horse farm. So basically, what we do is we board horses. People come to us. It's like a horse. Think of it as a horse hotel.
Okay.
Oh,
really?
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have a
that.
horse
Horse-tel.
hotel.
Yeah. A horse tell.
Yeah, horse hotel. Hotel.
Horse tail.
horse hotel, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can
he's
buy
trying to
them,
blend
yeah.
them both.
I'm
you
trying
know?
to brand for
Yes.
you.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys are good at this. See, you guys do this every day, man. So I can't keep up with you guys, man.
It wasn't that good, I have to be
Nah, it
honest.
was pretty bad. You're just being nice. That's fine. What are you doing with Smirnoff?
Smirnoff, we do game days. The
Yes.
longest
We do.
tailgate you've ever seen. I mean, we're talking about a 60-foot bed here.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, Flow Rider's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's going to be off the charts, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I've never seen anything. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, never in my
Dude.
entire. I'm with you, man.
See, one thing about Smirnoff, they always come up with these great ideas. That's
Yep.
why I love being a part of their family. I mean, it's been an amazing journey with these
Yeah.
guys because you never know what you're going to get.
I know. You look great, by the way.
Oh,
man.
thank you, man. I
You can still
appreciate it.
play, right?
Yeah, Yeah, of course I can play. Come on, man. Look at me, man. Guy that looks like me. Come on, man. Yeah, of course I can play. Are you serious?
If I give you a full year in the Chiefs offense, what are you doing? I mean,
a full year?
Yes.
A full year?
Yes.
Maybe 50 catches,
right now,
700 yards,
right
maybe,
now.
Yeah. First year one, and then as we progress, numbers might go up slightly.
Okay, that's impressive.
Hey man, look guys,
how much time do you realistically need to get back in to get going? Do you think?
Well, I need to spend a lot of time. I mean, with the things that I'm doing, I have a show coming out called Match Point. Comes out February 11th on Apple and Amazon.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's called. It's about 2 tennis players retire and decide to start a podcast. Everything goes wrong.
Really?
I brought my good friend Omar Bowden, who won the Super Bowl with me in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
He's a part of the cast. It's going to be hilarious, guys. You guys got to check it out. So
that
between
is so
the
cool,
time,
by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. So between the time doing all that stuff, I would need to take time away from that and take a good month and a half to get back to where I need to be.
Right.
And bada bing, bada boom, here we go.
Right.
I'm dropping back, maybe with Jaden Daniels behind the center, throwing me the ball.
Yeah. Tennis? Do you have a love for tennis that I'm not aware of?
Well, I'm really good friends with the Williams family.
Okay.
And they used to have these activities at their house where it was called the Williams Invitational.
Oh, right.
Where all of the friends and family members come over and we play tennis. That's how I learned how to play.
And they just embarrass everyone at tennis.
That is
one
of the
feel
coolest
bad
things
about
I've
your
ever.
tennis.
They have it's like a Venus and Serena.
No,
Open.
seriously. I mean, they would have all kinds of like performances. It was a whole thing for like 5 years.
Like Lake Fest.
That is why did it stop? I mean,
well, you see what's going on. Serena's got pregnant.
Venus life got in the way.
Venus became a fashion model.
Yeah, but you still want to go. I mean,
yeah, you want to.
I did want to go. I mean, look, hey, but if you get married and your life changes, I mean, you don't want to invite guys. You don't want guys around anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Are you good at tennis? Have you like?
I mean, I'm okay.
Right.
I mean, I'm okay. I can hold it down.
Okay. When you played Serena, how badly did she beat you?
She played left-handed.
Come on.
She and Venus played left-handed.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, left-handed.
Against everyone?
Against everyone, yeah.
Those were the rules.
Those are the rules.
We'll beat you lefty.
Got to play left-handed.
So you're playing strong hand, they're playing weak hand, and when you played them, what was the result?
They'll just win. Yeah, they just win.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no other way.
That's crazy.
There's no other way.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
When you were in the league, you've had a great transition after the NFL. You have a show coming out now that you just mentioned. You host, and this isn't high on your list of accolades. You hosted the Challenge reunions. You've done all kinds of different things. Did you know when you were kind of wrapping up your career on the field that you wanted to get into doing different things like that?
No, I didn't know. My life has taken a path that was totally unexpected. I didn't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
You just kind of go and hope for the best, prepare for the worst. It was one of those journeys that I've taken. But they say when your life is like that, that means you're on track. You're in the right place. You're right where you need to be.
Mental
because
place.
You can never really – you can plan out what you want to do, but the best outcome is always the things that you didn't expect. The things you didn't plan for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just
Like being here with a 60-foot truck bed.
Yeah.
Right.
As a tailgate. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Right.
I didn't expect this.
Right.
But look, I'm here. I'm a part of it. And look, I'm having a great time.
But the NFL part you expected. You're saying after the NFL, right? Because you worked hard to get to the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, I worked hard. Oh,
but you're just letting life come to you after.
Yeah, I worked hard to get to the NFL. I mean, I had goals and dreams.
You don't just stumble into that league, is what I'm saying. It comes with preparation and planning.
Right, right. And you kind of stumble to everything because you go into the NFL expecting to be this all-world player, but it don't happen like that. My first 2 years wasn't the best.
Right.
It wasn't what I wanted it to be, but
of course,
as I continue to went on, it got better and better and better.
Right. What's the thing you're doing now where you're the most surprised? Like, I can't believe this is what I'm doing.
I can't, like sitting here with you guys right now. I'm about to be a part of
but like something you didn't set out.
I didn't expect to be a part of this.
But something you didn't set out to do that you're doing. You're like, holy shit, how did this happen? You know,
being an actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it hard?
I think so.
Because Le Batard thinks acting is easy. He's my co-host on the main show.
When I first started acting and studying with my coach Anthony, Robert Epstein.
Yes.
I almost quit. I almost gave up.
Yes.
It was so hard, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the things that you have to do. I remember working with this other coach named Kevin Benton. He had me go. He said, "I want you to look at that wall right there. I want you to pretend you're in the middle of a desert,
right.
but there's water and there's a ship going by, and the only way to get out is to get that ship's attention.
Right.
So I had to go, help me.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I had to do it in a, I had to, I'm pacing, I'm back like.
But I imagine that's the least confident you've been in yourself your entire life because you exude confidence, man. I mean.
No, I mean, it's tough. Everything you do, I feel like anything that you do, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Whether you're making a glass bottle or you're coming up with the designs for this football.
Right.
In order to be great at it, you have to put the time in. You have to study the craft and continue to go through trial and error and get better and better.
Right.
It's always one of those things where sometimes you find yourself sitting there like, gosh, I need to figure out a way to do this better.
Right.
But it's through trial and error. It takes time.
So this will sound ridiculous, but because of how much time you put into playing football and how many years you devoted to that craft, was acting harder for you, I guess, at a certain point in time? Because you had to start over. It was like starting football from the beginning.
Yeah. In the beginning, when I first started, it was the hardest thing ever. It's like learning to dance. All of that stuff go in the same pot. If you're first learning to do anything, it'll probably be the hardest thing of your life. Mm-hmm. And as you continue to go on, it'll probably get harder.
Yeah.
But until you find we all have different ways of learning.
You got to get on
figuring things out.
You have to be uncomfortable, man.
Yeah, you have to be uncomfortable. Yeah. But some people give up. Some people quit. Some people are not, used to being uncomfortable. They just don't like it. It's one of those things. But if you put the work in and you have trust and faith that you'll get to where you need to be, then it'll eventually happen.
We'll get you out of here in a second here. We'll promote Smirnoff one more time on the way out. What are you thinking in terms of the game this week?
I think it's going to be a good game, but I can see the Eagles winning by 2 touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people are starting to lean Eagles, man. It's crazy. Why do you think that? Saquon Barkley, they have the thing, right, that teams want. They have the ability to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field.
Yeah, I mean, it was, everything that they have, the talent, Saquon, Hurts.
Yeah.
They just got, man, they're all across the board. Those guys are playing the best football of their life.
2 touchdowns, though, Billy.
What we've heard is that if it's
won back-to-back Super Bowl. No, I'm not doubting you. I think they're the better
look what
team,
they did
honestly.
against the Commanders.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You're right.
That was torture, man.
Yeah. You're right.
It was torture. It was torture.
You know what's not torture?
What?
World's biggest tailgate.
Yeah.
You're right.
Tell us.
You're right. Yeah. Exactly. But look, I had an opportunity to do something even cooler than this.
Seems impossible.
A few weeks ago, yes.
What?
With Complex.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was amazing. So I went through my house and they had me find like some of the most valuable items that I didn't mind giving away.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I didn't want to give them away, but when it comes to Smirnoff, I'll do anything.
What'd you give away?
I can't tell you, but you can find out if you go to SmirnoffDrops.com.
Oh, you are good. You are good.
Come on, man. Look, I've been taught by the best, man. Come on.
What, us?
Not us. His coach, Coach Epstein.
Vernon, thank you so much, man. I hope the tailgate goes well. We appreciate it, but you're a good man. I love you,
not
man.
just the tailgate, man.
Yes.
I just taught you.
I know.
What is it?
I don't know.
The longest tailgate.
The 60-foot tailgate. I was listening, man.
He does
Look at me.
remember.
Look at me. I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
Love you too, man.
Love you. Good luck with the
to see you guys.
horses.
Thank you. Oh, the horses. Not the chickens, though.
Not the chickens.
That breed's crazy. Say it. He's crazy.